never for the caption. Too much, realer than the lives they be living.
I'm the echo of the struggle, still risen. Woke in my thoughts, still humble in my deeds. Planting righteous seeds while the world just feeds. Eyes on the prize, but my mind in the stars. Blueprint in my palms, no facade, no fraud. Speak truth in a world full of fiction and fronts. I'm too much, I'm the future they want.
They know me.
When you see me on the street,
Too much.
I be on TikTok. Always
Standing on business. It's all for the lineage. Never less, always more. All right, what's up, fam? What's going on? I had to let that play. That's my theme music for right now. That's my affirmations right now. That's my anthem for right now. You know, standing on business. You know, when y'all see me on TikTok standing on business. So check this out. Check this out, man. I just gotta get a little bit of stuff off my chest real quick. You know, let's talk to the I want to talk to the FBA family. I want to talk to the Black Indians. I want to talk to the Native Americans that are black. I want to talk to the Hebrew Israelites. Listen, man, if you're from the United States and you come from a foundational Black American background, I rock with you. I consider y'all FBA. If you're from the U.S. and you're not an immigrant here, and you're indigenous to the United States of America, I consider you FBA. Word. Y'all from the lineage, y'all cut from the cloth. It is what it is. We're 43 to 60 million strong in this country. It is what it is. And we're not all monolithic. We're not all going to get along, right? But when it comes to getting on code, we get on code. When it comes to standing on business, we stand on business. And that's what I appreciate about my culture. That's what I appreciate about my lineage. That's what I appreciate about my people, right? So, you know, lately, you know, there's been, you know, I never thought it would come to my live, but it came to my live where people start calling out other people saying, hey, man, they're not really FBA. They're not really FBA. They're tethers. They're infiltrators. They're ops, right? They're agent provocateurs, right? They're babblers, whatever. They talking strange. They talking funny. Listen. We got some FBAs who are Pan-Africanists, right? We're not a group. We can't kick them out the lineage because they're Pan-Africanists. That's what they are. They're FBAs who happen to be Pan-Africanists. We have FBAs who still call themselves African Americans, right? We can't kick them out of the lineage because they're still part of the lineage. They just call themselves African Americans. Just like we got FBAs who call themselves Black Indians, Native Americans, Hebrew Israelites. You know, they're still from the lineage. They're still foundational Black Americans, whether they want to be or not. See, the beautiful thing about FBA is not a group. Turn that on. FBA is not a group. FBA is not a group. We're a lineage. So whether you like it or not, whether you like FBAs or not, if you're FBA, you're still FBA. If you hate Black Americans and you happen to be a Black American, you're just a self-hating FBA. That's just what it is. Right? And I get it, man. We want to call people out who pretend and cosplay as us. We want to call them out, call out the tethers. Let's do that. Let's call out all tethers. Let's let it be known. But understand this. We have FBAs, right? Let me roll this window up. We have FBAs who are asleep, who don't know who they are. They're still asleep. They're coming into the faith like, hey, man, you know, I might be an FBA. My family comes from da-da-da-da-da. I might be what you consider an FBA. I just looked at myself as this way all the time. Or I was taught to hate my lineage and hate my heritage, and I wanted to be something else. But guess what? They're still FBA. FBA. We got Sambos. We got people who are just straight up Sambos. Part of the Boule, part of NAACP, part of the Black Caucus that we can't trust. And guess what? Some of them, not all of them, some of them are FBA. And they work for the enemy. And they undermine, just like the tethers. You understand? But they're still FBA. You can't kick them out the lineage. We can call them out. We can put them on Front Street and say, hey, this person's a Sambo, that person's a Sambo. But we can't kick them out the lineage. We don't have the authority to kick anybody out of a lineage. The lineage is just what it is. It's the lineage. You understand? We got FBAs who are in interracial marriages. You can't kick them out. They're still FBA. So what that they love or go who they want to go? That's their prerogative. Freaking, we live in America, okay? We don't pocket watch and we don't police people's relationship. We're not watching who you sleep with. Now, as a thorough FBA, should you be on code with your people? Should you be with your people? Yes, 100%. I support that. 100%. But I'm not going to denigrate you for being with whoever you want to be with. That's black man or black woman. That's FBA man or FBA woman. That's just what it is. You're still part of the lineage. You may be acting off code. But if you come from the lineage, you're still from the lineage. Now, we're going to call it out. And you're going to have to stand on business for every deed you do. For every deed and every word you say, you're going to have to stand on business behind that. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Okay? But all this, I've been in a couple lives, and it started to come to my life where people start, I don't know, man, they just start going back and forth. Listen, one thing you got to understand as an FBA, you are a role model whether you like it or not. If you are part of the FBA lineage, you were born to lead. You were born to be the model of black society, of black anything, of melanated people. You were born to be the role model of all melanated people. Now, some of us know who we are. Some of us know our history. Some of us really, really can go deep into our genealogy, and they understand that, hey, man, we ain't never left these sacred lands called the Americas. We're really from here, and we gave a lot to the world. Some people understand and know that FBAs, we've given a lot to the world. We can go back in ancient times, and we can go all the way fast forward to the future to 2025. We've given a lot to the world in whole. A lot of them got their swag from us. Let's keep it a buck. We are the culture in the past, present, and also into the future. We are FBAs. We are futuristic people. Okay, we have vision. We can see things that other people can't see. We can feel things that other people can't feel. And are some of us asleep? Hell yeah. Are some of us down bad? Hell yeah. But that don't mean they're not FBA. We have a wide spectrum. We have the lowest of the low who are FBAs, and we have the highest of the high who are FBAs. You got to understand that we have a wide spectrum. So just be mindful when you're out here on these streets. Give it to these tethers. But understand that tether is an action. Sambo is an action. It's not a lineage. So all Africans are not tethers. All Caribbeans are not tethers, right? All non-FBAs are not tethers, right? Just because they're non-FBA. It's an action. All black people aren't Sambos, right? So let's keep it a buck out there, and let's be real out here, and let's be honest with each other. Let's stand on business, but let's do it correctly. Let's lead from the front, never from the back. I might have to do a part 2 because I still want to say some more. But check this out, y'all. Listen. Stand on business. Stand on lineage business, and stand on truth, and be true to yourself, and you can't lose that way. I'm out.